I got ́ziː. Is it bad? Is it good? It's terrible. It's alright. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. Um, I don't think it is the best Pokemon game ever. I do think it is the best of all the new ones. I like it more than Arceus. I like it more than all those ones, like all the Switch ones. Um, I do enjoy this game. First of all, the Mega Evolutions, I enjoy all of them except Mega Power. I think that one is hideous. Um, Meganium, I feel like could have done not. They did too much with the flowers and not enough with the animal itself. And for alligators, is just I don't know, man. I just don't like it. It's personal. But if you case for wondering why I got this version, because obviously these don't mean anything anymore. My sister got for me for her birthday. Um, First of all, I'd say that this box, I literally like this box. Like I really like it. I need a better camera for this stuff. I really enjoy this box. But anyways, the combat. First, I want to talk about the combat because that's the biggest change of the entire thing. It is fun. I do like the timer based. Of course, it is not going to be as strategical as turn based. Well, it can be. It's like a mix of strategy and also picking your moves fast, which I think is really nice. Because one problem I do have when it comes to like normal Pokemon, especially like online competitive, some people will literally take like 2 minutes straight to decide their next move, and they'll like plan calculating. This you're forced to go fast, fast. I don't know if you can hear snaps. You're supposed to go fast. You have to in order to win. You have to make what do I use next? Do I use Swords Dance? Do I attack? Blah blah. Do I kill with this move? It's good. I like that. I do think one thing's a bit pointless. The moving like close poke, your moves going close far, because it honestly, you don't dodge moves very often in this game. That was one big thing they advertised, like, oh, you move around your Pokemon, they can dodge a move. That doesn't happen like basically at all. You are usually getting hit. Maybe every once in a while, you won't get hit, but that's kind of useless when it comes to moving. There is one thing though. Detect, protect, counter, moves like that are time based. You have to time it perfectly. Of course, it's not too hard. It's a kid's game still. So it says like, oh, it's gonna use Fire Fang. You can use Protect right there and protect yourself, which I think is fun. I think it's cool. You have to time it. If you're not paying attention, you're gonna hit by it, and I like that. I also like that you can't just you can't use Protect multiple times in a row, because I know Protect isn't always gonna be guaranteed multiple times in a row. However, it can happen where you're using, okay, use Protect twice in a row and it's 50% chance second time, so you can still use it. It just goes lower each time. I've actually hit Protect 4 times in a row, and my opponent died from Toxic. That was a glorious battle I had, by the way. But yeah, that's really cool. Next, customization. I want to take, no, I'm going to talk about City first. Customization will come after. The City, while Lumiose is a very restrictive setting, I don't hate it. I wish they did do more. I think that is a complaint. I wish like the areas around Sinnoh, or not Sinnoh, Lumiose, like the 4 quadrants would have been really fun. Especially that desert one would be great. I hope they have a DLC to open that up. Because that was so cool. The city itself though is really, I like the city. It feels alive. There's NPC trainers everywhere. There's people walking with their Pokemon. It's all cool. I think even like they have the zones, which you mainly find Pokemon in, and like all missions and stuff sometimes, and that's cool. But there are Pokemon occasionally that spawn outside. Like you find a Kakuna on a tree. Maybe there's a flock of fletchling and they fly away when you get close to them. They don't battle you outside, but you can find them, which I think is cool. I like that. I think you can battle them. Rock Smash, I believe is a required move. But they give you a bundle be at the start which you're required to catch anyway, so you can use it. I will say the tutorial is far too long. It's like a 2.5 hour long tutorial, or maybe I was just procrastinating a lot. But it is a pretty long tutorial, but it makes sense because this game is very different. The traversal, like the rooftops and stuff, it's all right. It's nothing crazy. It's just, you know, it's like Souls. It's quite literally, that's the closest I can compare it to Souls. Like traversal, you can climb up ladders, go on the roof, you can dodge roll and maybe get onto another place. You can run, which you can do in, I don't know if you can do OG Dark Souls. We can do it some Dark Souls. And then you can't jump though, unlike Dark Souls, so that's a big of a difference. At least I haven't unlocked a jump yet. You can also find Pokemon on the roof, so I think it's really cool. There's items everywhere, different like dropped items or like Pokeballs. There's like these purple Pokeballs. Don't know what they're. Yeah, I can't reach them, but it's like it's cool. This I like the city. The wild zones themselves are pretty fun. I think they're all like similar yet different. Like it's obviously Lumiose City, which I think is restrictive of them, but I do think they're semi-different enough. I wish they were bigger. Is a thing. They are not huge, unlike the Arceus ones, which would have been really nice. They should kind of upgrade Arceus. But anyways, it's cool. Um, I like the city, man. And characters next. I actually like this cast of characters. I do. Yes, some returning characters like what's her name, Emma from Looker's assistant. You have the one Team Flare admin, the blue hair one. She's the professor now. It's a nice new set of characters, well, some old characters too. And I do think, also real quick, AZ is so tall in this game. He's like 13 feet tall or something because he's hunched over and he's still like twice your height. But anyways, the new set of characters I like. They're friendly with you, but it makes sense because they're not your rivals in this game. You are on a team. You're working together for your hotel that you're staying at, and it's cool. I like that. It's an actual reason for them to be super friendly with you. Even though I never had a huge problem with them being friendly, it's just that sometimes they're too much. Like how I think his name was in the first Sun and Moon game, and Ultra Sun and Moon, they fixed that. Or the Gen 6 rivals. Those were by far the worst offenders. I think like Hop though is a pretty good like mix where he's eager to battle. Like Hop and Amona, I think are good rivals. They're friendly, but they still want to battle. They still challenge you. Want challenge? They're not too hard, but still, you know what I mean. It's cool. I like all the characters though. You have like a dancer Ida. You have the main girl. I forget her name. It's just cool. This is the first Pokemon game I believe that you play as adults. At least first non-spin-off. I guess this is the spin-off, but you know what I mean. Like first big budget AAA one where you do play as adults, which I think is really fun. It's really different, and it doesn't question why they're letting a 12-year-old walk around a city alone and at night. I should probably discuss that. The battle things at night are really fun. I actually like that because it makes you like spend your time wisely in the day and night. Like you want to get to the battle area, you decide, do I want to rank up tonight, or do I want to continue catching Pokemon or trying to? And I think usually the strat, it's not too crazy though. I think most people are just gonna Pokemon during the day and the battles at night. The battles are fun though. I really like them. I like the advantages you can get, all that stuff. It's cool. Yeah, I just like it, man. The points and all that. You get money, you get good money from it. With the money, you can buy some style. And I have to say, the customization in this game is great. There's so many different outfit choices. They have all the Gen 6 ones, and I think they also had earrings. Yeah, they did add earrings, which is cool. Either gender can use any clothes, which is fine because like it just has more customization. I do say though, the male and female protagonists don't look too different. To be honest, they both can pass for female protagonists or male protagonists if you get the right outfits. I'll be honest. The hair is the only difference. I feel like there's gonna be like a Pokemon ZA's woke video because they allow whatever thing on whatever character, even though they're very androgynous looking. I'll be honest, even the male and female version. It's cool. I like the customization a lot. And I do want to talk about though a very very big negative: $30 paid DLC day long release. I have been vocal about this before. I talked about Borderlands 4 with this. I don't think any game should have paid DLC on release day because it shows that it is already done. The content is already there, yet you are choosing not to release it. And I think that is just very, very scummy because you have it done. The thing with DLC, like is Xenoverse, for example. Xenoverse, not niche, but it's like, you know, it's a Dragon Ball game, or like most DLCs, Final Fantasy DLCs. The reason the DLCs cost money, I did not mention it, is because they use the money that they got from the game to fund the DLCs, but then they're also hoping to make money back that they used to fund that to make more money because they need money because they spend on DLC. The DLC money, when you pay for DLC, is spent to make that DLC. When you pay for a DLC that's already made, has been made from when the game starts, you're just going to question, why didn't you release this with the game? It's already done. You don't need our help funding the DLC because obviously you had enough money to make it. But yeah, that's just Nintendo, man. And speaking of Nintendo, I do have to talk about Nintendo's bad business practices. with this. So first of all, obviously the big elephant in the room, the fact that you need to Mega Delphox, Mega Chestnut, and Mega Greninja are all Nintendo Switch Online paywalled, and that sucks. That sucks, man. Like that's probably the worst part of the thing. But also, leaks came out when those leaks came out, which I'm really excited for those games. They're really announcing those look cool. But the leak came out that the budget of this game is 14 million. And you're like, that sounds like a lot of money. What do you mean? The budget for Tears of the Kingdom, a game that was a couple years earlier on a less, like the Switch, which is a less, like a less powerful console. The Switch 2 gateway, by the way, is the EA. You have to remember, it released on Switch 1, but that means they just have to make 2 versions. But the Tears of the Kingdom had at least $20 million and looking like upwards to 50 million. And a lot of other games that come out nowadays usually have 60 to $100 million like price points on it, or how much they spend on it. So I have to disrespect Nintendo on the fact that they are causing Game Freak to fail. They are causing Game Freak to get the hate it does. They cannot afford everything, and I hate that, because if Game Freak was given the proper money and means, they can make good games, and they show that. There was another game, I forget what it was called, it was shown at Nintendo Direct, the last one. It looks beautiful, man. Like, that game looks amazing. Like, it looks Monster Hunter Rise, not Rise, the new one, Wilds. I love that game, but it looks like that type game, like that beautiful. And it shows they can make good games if given money and time, which Nintendo does not want them to do. Because the leaks, I'm very excited for them, I'm not gonna lie. The leaks look fun. Multi-regional Pokemon game. Wind and Waves looks really cool. And then we're getting a Legends Galar. Those are cool. But the biggest concern is that they're not going to get money in time, because Nintendo doesn't want to give it to them. But yeah, that is with that. But overall, I'm enjoying this game. I'm going to give it like a solid 8 out of 10 so far. I haven't finished it. The story's fine, by the way, so far. Something crazy. It's 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's a good game. I'd recommend it if you have the Switch 2. I don't know about the Switch 1 version, but Switch 2, I like it. It looks cool too. It looks beautiful. Not beautiful, it looks good. It looks good. They let you skip cutscenes too, which is really nice, because some of those games have horrifically long cutscenes, especially in those voice acting, because they don't have enough budget for that. It's a bit annoying. And, you know, I recommend it. But that's it. Oh, bye-bye.